In this video, I'll be showing you 43 tips and tricks in 99 Nights in the Forest that I learned from a pro player with over 30,000 days. Some of these are small tricks, others are interesting facts. Let's jump in. Number 1. Candy canes are collected for you automatically. There's no need to gather them manually, so you can focus on exploring instead. Simply leave the area after opening a present and the game will collect them for you 45 seconds later. Number 2. Inside presents, you can find some pretty useful items. You can find stuff like cultist gems or gems of the forest. You can also find a lot of cakes or bandages, which is pretty cool if you need food or if you need to revive a friend. In the early game, opening presents is the best way to get bandages. Number 3. Be careful of ice on the ground. Spots on the ground with ice can make you lose control of your movement, so you'll start gliding around. If you want to move faster around on the ice, you can get ice skates. You'll find them inside the Santa sack in the shop. When you have it equipped, you can glide over the ice with pretty high speed, making it pretty fun. Number 4. Your candy canes are your main currency for unlocking awesome loot. To spend them, go to the lobby shop after games. There, you can purchase all sorts of cool items, like Christmas decorations, pet skins, and new classes. Number 5. Before you go to the stronghold, be sure you got at least one ranged weapon like a revolver or a spear. If you're playing together more people, the stronghold will be harder and you'll probably need even better stuff or a ton of ammo. To get ammo, make sure to get the ammo crate and purchase some so you won't have to worry about running out. Number 6. Never buy the weather machine. It's pretty useless after the cave update came out, since in the cave you can get the owl's blessing, which removes rain entirely. So instead of spending 40 wood, 40 scrap, and a gem of the forest on crafting the weather machine, you can just go to the caves and clear the first part of the cave to get the owl's blessing. Number 7. When you get the frog boots together with a class like assassin, you'll be able to both run faster and jump higher, basically turning you into an Olympic athlete. You'll be able to easily jump over log walls and run from cultists or the deer. Number 8. It has never been easier to farm diamonds than right now. If you want the most amount of diamonds, you should play solo, then every 20 minutes you should beat the stronghold. On top of that, you can do quests every day that'll give you an extra 15 diamonds. So if you play for 1 hour and complete your daily quests, you'll get 30 diamonds. Number 9. Before you go into the snow biome, you should always try to shoot some bunnies from a distance to get 2 bunny foot and then go into the clothing house to craft some snow armor so you won't freeze instantly. You can also shoot a polar bear, then lure them into the clothing house where you can get them stuck behind a pillar to easily kill them, and then use their pelts for the best snow armor. Number 10. I used to always play with the alien class, which is still a really good class, but it ended up being nerfed a little bit so it deals less damage. But it's still a really great class. If you're just starting out, you should try to save up for the alien class if you only got 100 diamonds, the fire bandit class if you're willing to grind for 200 diamonds, or if you're willing to grind a lot, you should buy the assassin or cyborg class. Number 11. You might have thought about who the best 99 Nights in the Forest player is, and the first person you come to think of is the number 1 leaderboard player. But leaderboard players mostly AFK for high days, so even though it takes a lot of patience and dedication, there's another group of very skilled players, speedrunners. Some of the best speedrunners can get to day 99 in 40 minutes completely solo. Number 12. If you want to easily kill the Frog King in the Frog Cave, all you have to do is just circle around it. It's one of the enemies with the most health in the entire game, and it deals poison damage, which can be really annoying to deal with. But if you just run around it and shoot with a revolver or rifle, you'll be able to kill it pretty easily because it's so slow. Number 13. When you go to the volcano biome, you should always loot the small abandoned houses for fuel first. They're one of the best places to get fuel, and you can even get wooden chairs that you can put on the grinder for extra wood. After you've looted the houses, you should run up the factory until you get to the red spiked chest, because from it you can then easily get the infernal sack, which is probably the best sack in the game. Number 14. If one of your friends is playing the game for the first time, you can follow them around and flash the deer for them whenever it comes. You should just try to kill every mob close to them like a bodyguard so they avoid dying. Also try to get a bunch of bandages since you'll probably have to revive them. Number 15. When you're opening chests for bandages, you should know the chests with the highest chance to get bandages are the 2 first chests, the common chest and the good chest. They have a 10% chance to get bandages. The third chest, the one with iron casing around it, is the only chest where you can't get a bandage. Then in the 2 gold chests, you have a 10% chance to get a medkit as well. Number 16. One of the worst weapons in the game is the blow dart that you get from the frog cave or the poison masterclass. Because its reload time is so slow, it's not a very good weapon. It's one of the only weapons in the game that deals poison damage though, together with the poison spear, which is the upgraded version of the spear that you can also get in the frog cave. Number 17. With most classes, you can drop your class only weapon to other people. Like if your friend has the cyborg class, they can drop you their laser cannon and you can use it. Or if they got the alien, they can drop you their ray gun. But there's one class class where you can't drop the weapon. With the vampire class, you're unable to drop the vampire scythe to anyone, so the only way to get it is to have the vampire class, which costs 600 diamonds. Number 18. Save pumpkins from farm plots for food. Pumpkins give you the same amount of hunger as soups. Instead, you should eat the pumpkins when you are hungry so you don't waste your soups. The next time you get pumpkins in your farms, make sure to put them on a shelf for you and your friends to share. Number 19. Get friends to play Simon Says in the lobby. This is a fun way to pass the time while you wait for more people to join your lobby. It gets really boring when you sit there doing nothing, and it makes the chance of your teammates leaving much higher. Number 20. The ram can spawn down inside the kids' cave and it'll be completely stuck. When this happens, get out of the caves. Now you can watch the silly ram not know how to get out. This is a fun way to get a laugh out of you and your friends because it looks really funny. Number 21. You can jump up onto the shelves in the kids' cave to be safe. When wolves spawn at you during the night, they will end up spawning on the ground. This allows you to be able to shoot the wolves from a higher place. Now you can't get killed by wolves at night. Also, being on the shelves allows you to be safe from the ram because of how high up you are. Number 22. Always try to be the first to loot the ammo weapon houses before your friends, to get the weapons you need as fast as possible. This allows you to be the strongest in the server faster, so you don't have to worry about accidentally dying early on. Number 23. You can burn the cultist king's corpse on the fire if you're a baller. All you need to do is grab the corpse and put it in your sack. When you do this, you can now place it on the fire. Number 24. If you want to survive for a long time, you should decorate your base. While doing so allows you and your friends to have more fun at the base. Your base will be able to look more at home, and it's a fun way to pass the time while you are grinding for days. Number 25. If you're really lucky, you can actually find a ruby chest with a level 3 campfire, or a ruby chest on day 1. All you need to do is search every building on the map. If you are lucky, you can find a ruby chest early on and brag to your friends how you have better stuff than them. Number 26. If you film a green screen video of your Roblox character, you can make aura edits together with the deer. This is very tough. This will make all of your friends really jealous of how cool you are compared to them. Number 27. UFO scrap is the scrap that gives the most scrap in the game. So the next time you get the UFO event in your game, do not forget to loot all the scraps. Now you can use these scraps to craft different things like the ammo crate, so you can get more ammo for your run and not have to worry about running out in the middle of a battle. Number 28. The amount of hunger carrots and berries provide are slightly influenced by their size. Carrots and berries can be larger and smaller, which fills up the hunger bar higher or lower depending on its size. You are very lucky if you are about to die of hunger and come across a huge carrot or berry. Number 29. Even with the vampire cloak equipped, you can still equip iron armor, giving you both more protection and the lifesteal ability from the vampire cloak. Number 30. There are only 4 types of alien technology related items, excluding admin items, being the ray gun, laser sword, laser cannon, and the alien armor. You can get the laser sword on the ground of one of the crashed ships. You can get all the others by equipping either alien or cyborg class, or from the alien chest. Number 31. The air rifle is the weapon that deals the least damage in the game. So if you get the carnival event, do not keep the air rifle because you will just look very dumb when using it against animals. Number 32. A total of 3 items use the ray gun texture, being the ray gun itself, the friendly gun, and the admin gun, making it the item texture with the most uses on different items aside from blueprints. Sacks, axes, rods, and flutes have old, good, and strong versions of themselves. However, flashlights only have old and strong versions. There is no good flashlight in the game. Number 33. The cultists use old axes, spears, morning stars, and crossbows as their weapons. Up until the Volcanic Biome Part 2 update, crossbows were an unobtainable weapon and only cultists had it. In the cave, the brute cultists also have a battle axe, and the shadow cultists have a custom sword. Number 34. The developers of 99 Nights in the Forest made a giant version of the bolt and the log called the Super Bolt and the Super Log, providing 50 wood and 50 scrap respectively when grinded down in the crafting bench. It is only obtainable in the update parties. Despite the Super Log being a giant version of the log, it still gives the same amount of fuel as a normal log. Number 36. There was an admin flashlight in one of the update parties that was extremely bright and even dealt damage to enemies when you shined it on them, so you could easily clear the stronghold with just the flashlight. Number 37. The Ice Temple has a secret symbol at the top of the owl. It looks like the owl and a heart at the same time, which might mean that the Ice Temple was actually built by the cultists to worship the owl. Number 38. The good sack has 3 times as much space as the old sack, so it's definitely a good upgrade. Then the great sack has 2 times as much space as the good sack, which makes it worth your exploration time to get the great sack. Number 39. The most unused weapon in the game is probably the chainsaw. Most people don't know this, but the chainsaw is actually a weapon as well. Obviously, you can use it to cut down trees, but the chainsaw also deals continuous damage to enemies, and you can even upgrade it to deal higher damage if you craft the axe trim kit at the meteor anvil. Number 40. You've probably never tried doing the stronghold with only an old axe, but it's actually easier than you think if you just use shift lock and rotate around the enemies. You can still easily clear the stronghold without taking any damage at all, so if you want an extra challenge, try only using an old axe for your entire next game. Number 41. If you go to settings, you are now able to disable the cutscenes like the cultist attacks. This is especially good when you are trying to do a long run. This can allow you to AFK collect food without the cutscene causing your character to move away from the crockpot. This is also good for when you're trying to go back to base as quickly as possible, so now when there would have been a cutscene, you won't move at all. Number 42. The brute class allows you to protect yourself easier in-game. You are able to knock back enemies like wolves, bears, and cultists. When you level it up, it can also have the enemy's damage be reduced, which is really useful when you are trying to beat a strong enemy like a bear. When you level it up again, you are able to also deal damage to enemies hit with the shield. Overall, this class is really good for people who enjoy exploring. It's also good for people trying to get the survive 99 days without dying badge, because it allows you to protect yourselves in battle. Number 43. The explorer class is especially good for speedruns. This allows you to not have to worry about spending your wood early on the map, because you need to get the first bed, which is 20 wood. You can also get the compass, which allows you to find all the kids as soon as possible without having to spend the scraps to get it. If you join my Discord with the link in the description, you can participate in giveaways or find friends to play with. And if you enjoyed this video, here's another one you should watch. See ya!